Hello everyone, my name's Emily Evans and I'm a second year studying Meteorology and Climate Science within the School of Earth and Environment. Firstly, I'd like to apologise for not being there as I'm currently preparing to leave for a year abroad in Australia next week, so very busy, lots to do, sorry. My scholarship has been centred around a scientific fieldwork campaign within the university, which took place last summer, called COPE, which is the Convective Precipitation Experiment. This was an excellent opportunity for me as it was so closely related to my degree subject. The project involved me living in Cornwall for about a month or so last summer in order to take part in the measurements themselves and really see how scientific fieldwork works and comes together. The project allowed me to meet a number of interesting people within my field, including staff from the University of Leeds, Reading University, University of Wyoming, Purdue University, the Met Office, and lots more. The campaign involved a ground-based radar which was scanning the Cornwall and Devon area, which I helped to set up each day. There were also 3 aircraft which took in-cloud in-situ measurements, and there was also other ground-based measurements. The project was research into the formation of convective storm clouds over the Devon and Cornwall region, and it was particularly interested in the particles which initiate these storms and how these affect the development and precipitation of these systems. To put this into context, these are the kind of systems that led to the Boscastle flooding in 2004, which was obviously very devastating, very damaging. And so the overall aim of this research, which is really interesting to see, is how they can better forecast future flash flooding events. How has the scholarship helped me? The project definitely developed my confidence and urgency to get involved with things at the university, and I've developed a much better understanding of what it is to have a career in scientific research. In terms of skills, the project has given me much better computer skills, particularly in a program called MATLAB, which is very thoroughly used throughout meteorology, and it's also been much more beneficial to see how the project's used in a real situation rather than just classroom-based learning. I've met some really interesting people and made some good connections, and it's been really good for me to think of members of staff at the university as colleagues and even friends rather than just educators. Since the summer, I've been able to attend science meetings to see how the scientific research is developing and how the project's developing, and I've also been able to take part in some data analysis myself. The kind of learning that it is has really complemented my studies and just made me see how much further you can go than just studying in an undergraduate degree, and it's really excited me about the prospect of a career in academic research. Where am I going next? I have planned a dissertation for my final year using some of the data that I helped to collect, so it'll be really good to see the research go from sort of starting to finishing. There's a possibility that I could take part in another field campaign next summer, and I should be taking part in further research and analysis with my supervisor on the data collected and putting together a report, and I'm very excited to see how much further I can push myself. And thank you for listening.